up with this light, dog? Like, it's weird. I gotta master my lighting, man. This is crazy. I gotta get in director. I gotta get in director mode my damn self.
Come on, man. Yeah, what you doing, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Busy
Get in
being
director mode.
greedy. I ain't eat all day,
Oh, okay.
so
Nah, I
I'm
feel you.
eating this salad. It's pre-show time, so
Pre-show
they can
shit.
see
Yep.
behind the curtain.
Yep. Pre-show stuff. What's going
You know what
on?
I mean?
Good people. What's going on? You know, another Friday night. You back with the Sparring Mind Boys. Well, this is I don't know what version this is right here, but I guess this is the Dorchester version. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. All
Dorchester
Dorchester
edition.
version.
Yeah, Dorchester edition of the Sparring Minds camp. You know what I'm saying? I know some people might not be liking that right now, but you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's for the best. It's
You
for
know,
the best.
listen, man.
You know
Listen,
what I mean?
we can't help it. We know we know what the best side of town is. So, you know, yeah, we start early too with you. All right, Mister. Think you come on here causing havoc? No way. So, you know, shout out to shout out to Little, shout out to Capo, shout out to HT. You know,
You know,
guys
love
having the
you.
night off. You know what I mean? Love is love. I know Little is traveling.
Handling some
Um,
business.
you know, so and the other guys are handling some business. And so, you know, we was gonna hold it down for you guys.
Yo,
You know?
you know what we might need to get into because some of these people may not have seen the Wednesday live.
Mm-hmm.
There's a recap on Sunday.
Oh man. So listen. Yeah, man. The recap on Sunday. We had a good time. So shout out to everybody that pulled up on
Right.
Sunday for the 4-year celebration. Shout out to Brunch Brothers Club, Two Deuce Fam. Excuse me, at Restaurant Hugh or Hugh the Restaurant, however you want to say it. You
Yeah.
know. So yeah, it was definitely a nice vibe. We had a good time, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to hang out with us, cop some merch. You know, we got exclusive 4-year celebration t-shirts, merch for sale. So you can get you a t-shirt. We got some hoodies for sale also. You know what I
Word.
mean? So,
Y'all
we got
want one?
some merch.
Inbox the podcast page or one of us individually,
Yep.
and we'll get you what you need.
Yep. So
I think we got a good amount of the t-shirts left, and the hoodies are maybe limited. I'm not sure, but hit us up anyway.
well, just
First come,
again,
first serve. Either way.
right, right. Just hit us up. You know what I mean? If you want a hoodie or a t-shirt, support the good brothers, man.
And
But
but
yeah, last Sunday was it was dope. It was definitely a
yeah,
dope
I
time.
mean the great food, nice crowd. DJs was good. Like the place, I've never been inside Q, which
Yeah,
was a
same.
dope spot.
Yeah.
Black owned. You
Yep.
gotta throw that in there.
Yep. Shout out
And
to the good brother Rob.
like I said, I usually don't go out unless I'm getting paid. And I was so we went out and it was basically a day party, noon to 6. But my
Hmm.
old ass was tired the next day. I was
Oh
fucking
yeah.
exhausted. I don't know how people do this shit all the time.
Well, I mean, you had you had a long day too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you
true.
was hooping and all that other stuff. So you had a lot going on. But yeah, shout out to that man. That was definitely a good time. How's your week been, man? Everything good?
Yeah, chilling, man. Just you know me, just grinding, grinding, grinding. That's all.
Right, right, right.
Same thing, working on this secret project. I had my test batch the
Yes.
um
Oh, man, come
at the
on, dog.
brunch.
Come on. We gotta mention that. Come on. Nah, we
I
gotta
kind of
mention
don't
that.
want to put it out there fully yet, but I made a test batch of this product that I'm working on. It got good reviews, so
Yeah.
I'll be making another test batch this week. If anybody cares to partake, let's put it this way: if you drink, you might want to partake. So
Yeah,
if
be on the
anybody
lookout.
cares to get a free test batch, please feel free to inbox me or Maine, and I'll
Oh, a
try to
test.
get that to you this week.
You're not even gonna say what the product is. A test batch of what? You didn't even gonna say what the product is.
I don't want
Are you
nobody to
kidding?
steal my idea until I get it
Okay, all
off the
right, okay,
ground.
all right. Just
You
hit
know what
us
I
up.
mean? Like,
We got a surprise. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Treat that been working on. So
because
you know what I
it's
mean.
every time I tell somebody about what it is, they're like, "Ooh, that's different. I never heard of that." So I'm like, "All right, cool. That means I'm doing a good
Yo,
job of keeping it on the
listen,
low." creating my own lane. Once I
Nah, I
create my
feel
own
you.
lane, I'll invite others in. Like, yeah, all right. I invite competition, but
I feel you, man. But listen, it's all good, dog. The same way it is McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
people
true.
can't always duplicate what you do. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
it's not necessarily like the worst thing. You know what I mean? Like, you're a
Yeah.
DJ. I'm a chef. Do you know how many DJs and chefs there are in the world?
Yeah, and that's one of the
Right?
biggest things. Like with DJing, that's one of the biggest things that Chubb taught me. He was like, "Yo, I don't care if dudes play the hardest record before I get on, because it's not about the record. It's usually about how you bring it in," which is true.
Yeah.
So they can't do what you do, then
Right.
yeah. So that's
Right.
true.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how we gotta look at things like that. You know what I mean? Going forward. Cause
Yeah,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? That's what makes you and I unique in our own way because of who we are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
That's
shout
true.
out to all the DJs and the chefs out there in the city. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
how'd you feel about the DJing last week?
Um, they were all right. I mean, I never heard them spin before. And they were all right as far as I'm concerned. Like, they had the music going, people were dancing and vibing. So that's the MO. That's what you're supposed to do. So
Yeah.
they did their thing. Shout out to DJ Viper and DJ Fanatic. Also
Yeah.
to Alex J. He did a good job hosting.
Absolutely. Absolutely
So
he did.
yeah, it was a good time with the brunch club.
Yeah. Okay. Well, man, listen, we getting close to time, man. I'm looking forward to tonight, man. I know it's
Yeah.
pre-show, but I'm definitely looking forward to tonight.
Word.
Something really dope popped off this week. You know what I mean? It's kind of been, in the making already, man. But the trailer for All Love, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Came out this week. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we're definitely super happy about that. Our brother, man, living his dream. You know what I'm saying? So that's a really dope thing,
Yeah. It looks good. Like,
Word.
not just talking quality of, like, the quality and the sound, of course, looks good, but the plot from the trailer itself looks good. So
Right.
like, it's something I would want to definitely watch.
Yeah.
And if y'all haven't seen it, please, it's all over the damn. It's on our pages. It's on.
Yep.
Is it on the podcast page too? I can't remember, but
I
I know
believe
we've
so.
all been sharing it. So
Yeah, definitely.
please take a look at it when you get a second.
Facebook, Instagram, you know what I mean? All love, you know what I mean? That's the hashtag, all love the movie. So, definitely make sure you go and check that out, because it's definitely gonna be something to see, man. August can't get here soon enough. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man.
Yo, and not to sidetrack or jump off topic, but to flash back to, was it last week or the week before last? I really was outside Dunkin' Donuts today, standing there waiting for somebody to open the door.
Yo, grow up, dog.
Yo.
You gotta grow up, dog. Nah, you gotta grow up. You gotta grow up, bro. You gotta grow up, bro.
Get them pause. Get them D's off the door. Pause.
Yeah, you gotta grow up. Dog.
Like, this shit's ridiculous, man. And then they got multicolored ones. I'm like, oh, come on. Y'all got multiracial D's on the door. Pause. Like, what's going on around
Yo,
here?
Yo, speaking of which, though, hold on. You see, Kendrick Lamar dropped another one on Drake.
Oh man,
yeah,
no, he is not letting up. Dog.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's called 616. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's
616.
I mean, Kendrick
616 in LA.
Okay, that's the area code.
I don't think so. Maybe
or
it's
the address. Time. Okay.
Maybe it's the time he did it, because I was thinking when I first seen it, I was thinking that was the time for it. Like, it was going to be 6 minutes and 16 seconds long. But it's only like 3 minutes and some change. So I got to go back and listen to. I'm still going back and listening to Euphoria, trying to catch some shit. So
yeah, no, definitely. I don't think this one had the same effect, but I will say that I like the production slightly better on this one than the first one. You know,
Really?
slightly.
I like the first.
Slightly.
This one sounded more like a song from the production standpoint. The other one sounded like the beat was more. I felt more aggressive and more of a diss track type beat. But I mean, to each his own. The lyrics definitely say diss track.
Yeah. Yo. Like he's just on a different type of time with this dude, man. Like,
yeah, Drake gotta respond. It's like he's on the ropes right now. And he's just
right. So we gonna see, because I'm sure he has another record.
He better.
I'm sure. You know.
Yeah, at this point, Kendrick's kicking a corpse.
Kendrick got dropped this too, so yeah, it'd be time for him now too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, what's going on, girl? Down in the vineyard right now.
What the hell? The vineyard now? It ain't hot enough yet. What's going on?
Listen, man. It's always a nice time in the vineyard, dog.
Yo, I got to get down there. Like,
always a nice time in the vineyard, man. Listen, always.
I know you went. What it was last year? You went right last
year, yeah.
Last May, right?
The end of May to like almost like the end of June, yo. 28 days.
Yeah, I definitely want to do like a group trip down there. We talked about it with the Healing Circle.
Yo, that's definitely a must. Yeah, group trip, absolutely, dog. You know, I got spoiled staying on it because I know it ain't always like that. Like, you really got to stay down there is crazy. You know what I mean?
Like, imagine there's people that live there. Imagine that. Like, you're just away from everything. Like,
yeah.
But then, like, when those hurricanes and all that shit come, you get hit with that too. So it's
right.
You know what I mean? So you gotta have some money to live out there, though.
Yeah, definitely. It's the whole island.
I want to go down there for sure, though. Like, you gotta. If I wanted to go in August, I would have had to make my reservations like in the winter, right?
Yeah. August, unless you just going for the day, like you're just gonna take the ferry and you're gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, you know, the thing is, you're so more likely to see someone you know down there that has this, because people be renting spots and it'd be mad people from up here that, you know what I'm saying, that know about that, you know. But definitely you got to do that a while in advance. But if you just want to go to the island for the day and chill out, it just, you know, it just sucks. You just better make sure that, you know what I mean, you get that ferry back.
Yeah, nah, that's what a couple of my boys did that while my man Bishop, he was at BC, and one of his roommates had a house down there through like his summer job, and all of them just went down there and chilled for like a few days. So and I missed out because that was my pre DJing days, so I didn't go out much before I started DJing, so or at all rather.
Well, that was only my second time in the vineyard. I went one other time, maybe like 2020 for my birthday, but went out there for just like a day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're talking about 28 days. That's a different kind of, you know, and it's more than just Oaks Bluff too. You know, people just like kind of get centered on that, but it's definitely much more to Oaks Bluff down in the vineyard.
Yeah, because ain't the Inkwell, like, that wasn't just the name of the movie. That's an actual place on Martha's Vineyard, right?
Yeah, it's a beach.
Yeah. So like it's like, I think it's supposed to be like mostly wealthy Black families in that area, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely some Black excellence, some Black wealth down there for sure, yo. Yeah. You know, I did that. They have like this tour you get like of the island, African American like heritage trail, yo. That shit was super dope. You know what I'm saying? That was something that I looked up like for when I was going down there with the young men. I was like, yo, that's something as a group that I think that'd be dope if we could do together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the guy who gave us the tour, man, older Black guy, very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? Like, gave us so much game that day, yo. It was so dope, yo. It was so dope, dog. Yeah, definitely got to get out to the vineyard. You know, at some point, it's super dope. You know what I mean? But you know, like it's about that time, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey yo, Donut White, no muzzle. Sparring Minds live every Friday. Let's go. Look, it's Sparring Minds. If you don't know the name, look us up. You know it's all facts when you got Chef Maine cooking up a couple of brothers who know all about the struggle. Black excellence, you know we just work hard and hustle. Whenever you want that urban talk, you know we keep it real. Mr. Maritime on the mic, yeah, you know the deal is real life. Hotel High Tower bringing you the feel. DJ Payne keep it 100. Matter of fact, keep it a mill. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Welcome back.
That always gets me in a good vibe. Let's go. And it's a special night tonight, too.
Yeah, let's
It's a special night tonight. You know what I mean?
Very special night. As y'all can see at the bottom, as the banner just changed to all love. It's all love tonight. That's the theme.
Which it is, man. It's definitely all about love. You know what I mean? Tonight, all love. The trailer dropped this week. And it's heating up the streets, man. You know, like I said, August can't get here soon enough for it to drop, man. So we got something special for y'all tonight. We got 3 of the actors in the movie pulling up, hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? Right. So introduce them at one time. I'm gonna start off with the good brother Will. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What up, fellas?
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all having me.
Nah, man, appreciate you pulling up. And then we got my man Tariq in the building. You dig? You know, Roxbury's own.
What's going on?
Already know, Mr. Havoc. And then last but not least, we got the homie Henry pulling up with us. Good. Fellas, what's really good, man? What's good with y'all?
What's going on? Man. Blessed to be alive, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Happy to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you, brothers, for pulling up, man, with us. Sparring Minds edition. You know, all love. The trailer just dropped this week, man. You know what I'm saying? How you guys feeling about that, man?
I'm excited, man. I can't wait, man. It's crazy, man. You know how you wake up, you set your clothes out the day before school, first day of school, you try and go in there straight, all fresh, everything. That's how I feel, man.
It's definitely a sigh of relief for it to come out in a different way, where it's like that anticipation now can build up for August, like everybody's waiting for. So we're just anxious and ready for everybody to see all the hard work everybody's put in.
Definitely. Well,
guys, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see all this creativity and camera work and acting, all the talent just come together on a big screen and just see a dream fulfilled for a lot of us.
It's definitely dope to see a vision come together and like to see it actually materialize. You know what I mean? Especially when it's someone that you know and you've talked to them about it. So you've heard it, but to actually see it like come to life is like dope. So with that being said, I just want to get into the trailer real quick for those that haven't seen it. And then we'll come back and we'll chop it up with our brothers a little more on the other side of the trailer.
Being dramatic. That's all.
Dramatic? Wow, Chris. For some stupid and don't know how to work a phone and now I'm being too dramatic? You were the first person that I called to share that moment of excitement with. And what were you doing?
Shall we?
Oh my God, you coming out here stunting on us? Like we all got C-suite fiancés, bitch. What? Please, I'm starting to feel like I don't have one either.
Chris, hella disrespectful. That's my bitch.
I'm so tired of this shit.
I'm close. I'm so close.
If you see Tiana, let her know that I want to see her.
Wow.
Care for a little nightcap?
Goodbye, Chris. He's all yours, Keith.
Yo, every time I watch it, I can't wait for August my damn self.
Yo, I'm telling you, can't get it fast enough, man. Definitely can't get it fast enough.
It's exciting.
So we didn't see any of you brothers in the trailer, but let's go. Can we go around the room and just introduce yourself as your character? Can you get into character real quick to introduce yourself?
yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
No, and not for nothing. Like I just did that because I was on set a couple times and I see how Chuck used to throw shit at y'all. So
right, real word.
Y'all on y'all toes. I mean, y'all informed.
All right.
Let's start with Henry.
All right, it's your boy Marcus, king of the streets, Boston's very own. Biggest supplier of pills this side of the Mississippi. Y'all know what it is, man.
Reed, what's it? Let's hear you.
What's going on? It's your boy Adrian, leader of the Clown Posse. Biggest thing movement. Anything in my way is getting knocked the fuck down. You heard what the fuck I said.
Hold up, that sounds like me for a second. Knock this shit over. What's going on?
Yo.
Man, y'all already know what it is. It's Sean Springer. I'm the general of Boston. Nothing moves unless I say it does. Hands down.
All right, so y'all still informed. Y'all still, you know what I mean, in shape. Y'all ain't fall off. Okay, I see y'all still ready to go.
Yeah, we always
happy to see that.
So yo, man, how did it feel like, when you first got like the scripts for those roles? You know what I mean? Like, did you think you could tackle it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was like, yo, it's a good fit for me. Like, how'd you feel initially when you got those character roles?
I mean, initially, I didn't think I was interested in being a part of the movie. I just, in front of the camera, I was more comfortable behind the scenes. But I guess as like casting went on and I kept going through these lines and reading these scripts, I'm like, yo, like this is something relatable. This is something I can get behind. So I took an opportunity to, you know what I mean, try acting, and I'm in love. like I can't get enough. Like and thanks to, my counterparts, Henry and Tariq, they made it like super relatable and was able to, you know what I mean, like just kind of help me get in that mode behind the camera. So in front of the camera, I should say.
Yeah, and to piggyback off what he said, it was once I got the script and pretty much had the outline of what the character was and who he was, for me, it was extremely relatable because I'm from Western Massachusetts, and that's like, I'm from one of the like craziest drug areas, and I done been around these dope boys and kingpins all around the block, man. I didn't been around all of that. So it was nothing to just imitate what I've saw, what I've seen growing up, and just put it out on screen, man. It was actually fun. I mean, because I kind of got to see the other side of how someone like this, who is at this status, actually would do and how he would handle things and the way he would treat people and things like that. So it was a challenge at some parts, but for the most part, it was definitely fun.
For me, it was welcome because I had already had some kind of acting experience playing a character like this for my guy Toot in the next move, shameless plug.
Yes, sir.
But the character felt familiar. Adrian felt like somebody I knew from around the way. He felt like somebody I ran across a couple times before, so it was easy just able to jump into mode and figure out where I needed to go, and kind of took the character on myself and gave it kind of legs to where I feel like it needed to go to make this shit feel authentic.
Yeah, see, so, excuse me. Now, my question to all of you guys, and Reek just kind of went into it, so I'll start off with him. Did you base your character on someone that you knew or were influenced by or just admired?
Yeah, definitely. My character comes from someone who I've drawn inspiration from, whether it be a combination of people or things I might have allegedly participated in.
Allegedly.
It was just easy to just draw from that and put it all together and make this character really give the authentic feel of someone from Boston who was in that lifestyle.
Okay.
I mean, for me, I'm not from Boston. I was born in Worcester, but my parents are from Boston. My mom was born in Roxbury, my dad in Dorchester. So I'm very familiar with, Boston and its neighborhoods. But I have older brothers, and Worcester is also not a great city to kind of grow up in, late 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So I've seen a lot and kind of just use that to make Sean who he was and try to influence a little bit of that Worcester culture on him, and just make him someone people would be relatable to, because I believe all our characters, you've seen these guys in some way, shape, or form. So I think for a lot of us, if you grew up in a city, where there's drugs and violence and money and temptation, I think you've seen a rendition of these characters.
And for me, it was sort of not just one person or individual that I drew my inspiration from. It was like a culmination. Like I said, the environment that I grew up in, some of the actors that portrayed these people and these characters really well. Like Denzel in Training Day, one of my favorites. And like I said, drawing inspiration like that, like putting all that stuff together was how I came up with Marcus's character, his mannerisms, the things he said, all that. So that's pretty much how I was able to draw my inspiration to play Marcus.
Dope. That's really dope. Oh man. So was you gonna go, Payne?
No, I was saying that's dope. Like everybody's character is like basically a fruit punch of motherfuckers that they grew up around.
Right. So I want to ask and speaking about your characters, is like, what was like some of the best moments, or what would you describe as your best moment on set in character? Like,
I mean, it's always gonna be doing shit you can go to jail for.
Right. Okay.
I mean, that's the fun part about acting, I think, and that's the part I think I've fallen in love with is being able to kind of be lawless and break those rules and kill somebody and sell drugs and you know what I mean, like just make these crazy things happen. Because it's a movie and it's acting and you're portraying a story. So for me, it was everything bad that we could do. You know what I mean? Whether it involved a car or a corner. I wanted all smoke.
And I would say, like, the most fun for me and Reek, I don't know, you tell me if this was fun for you, but it was any time Marcus got to go head to head with Adrian, because it was just like, man, like we all have those people, whether it be a boss, a neighbor, or whatever, that where you're just like, bro, there's just so much shit I want to say to you right now, and I can't get away with it because X, Y, and Z. But it's like with this, it was like, man, I could vent whatever frustration Marcus was feeling towards his Adrian and actually put it out on the floor and be like, yo, this is how Marcus would talk to somebody, being how he doesn't like this dude. And it's just like, man, nah, we ain't having that. So that was definitely the most fun part for me, is as far as playing with my character.
Yeah, definitely going back and forth with Marcus on set, because it was definitely like a clash where it's like, yeah, you know, you're matching the energies, but like he said, it's kind of like in a cool way because you're escaping from the reality of it. So it's like we get to put that out on screen right there. Like Chuck says, you know, give me everything you got. So that's why it's like when everybody gets a chance to see this, you're really going to understand where it's like it was really thought out, really planned out, really effort given in every facet of this. So those were the fun memories, literally going through over and over, shooting it, making sure we're getting it right.
So I know those were like the fun times on the set, like it's like being able to, you know, be free and everything like you guys said. But what was like, I'm a goofball. I always like to laugh. I try to keep everything light, even when we have deep conversations on here. So what was like the funniest moment on set for you? Because I know shooting with Chuck, there had to be plenty.
Yo, oh my God.
Yo, let me get this one first.
You got it.
There's a scene where we as a group came up with this improvisation for a character named Bryce. Y'all will see who Bryce is, and y'all will listen for that line. But that was the funniest thing that he could have said to the woman he was playing or in a conversation with, and the way he dropped the B word on that, man, that was hilarious.
Yo, I was actually.
Shit.
Yeah. Wait till they see that one. I remember that.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Y'all gonna see the scene and y'all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. And you gonna remember this. Remember this right here.
Yo, I remember that moment. I was there.
That was a funny moment.
Yeah,
I would say literally the whole time we shot a bunch of the club scenes right there on location at the spot in Randolph where we was at.
Okay. Yep.
Definitely a bunch of those in the club scenes, trying to get people to have more energy and watching his face be real dramatic and pleading and begging for everybody to get it done because we done been there 6 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of good moments. I think a lot of the times when we laughed, it was always like when the camera wasn't rolling. We were at lunch, kind of just hanging out, trying to just get the feel for each other, who we were as people. So I think that's where I kind of figured like a lot of the funniest moments have happened.
That's dope.
And I just want to take pause real quick for those who are tuned in or may have just tuned in. Y'all may not be used to seeing 3 of the faces up here, but we're talking to some of the cast of the movie All Love that's coming out this August
2024.
So
August
these 3 brothers are all characters in the movie, and we're just chopping it up with them, trying to get some insight into their characters and, you know, some moments and stuff like that. But
funniest moments, all that stuff. Yeah. So I mean, speaking of which, like characters, like so, you know, the audition process, like, you know, for those characters, you know what I mean? like, you know, was it like that? Was it like the character that you play now? Was there another role that you thought you might have been good for? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's talk about let's talk about that moment of you guys in like the audition process and what that was like.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to play.
Hold on.
Now go ahead, Reed. Go ahead.
They all passionate about this one.
I felt some kind of way about this, but it's kind of like on me. I thought I was gonna get the part of Sean because I'm reading the script and I'm like, hold up, this kind of sounds like my real life. Whereas, like, you know, he's doing what he do for the, you know, whatever in the community, making it happen, and I'm like, hold up, I could do that. And then I didn't really kind of deliver like I was supposed to for that character on some of the lines, but for the Adrian part, for what I read for that, it was just like it felt familiar. Pause, where it was like everything needed to be where it needed to be at, and then when Chuck came to be with it, it was just like a home run.
Right. Dope.
For me, I only wanted to play Marcus, so when I went to audition, I auditioned solely for Marcus. But Chuck, he still apologizes to me for this day. To this day, he apologized to me for this because he was like, "Yo, I wasn't gonna cast you for Marcus. I thought you was gonna be like an extra, or like just throw you in the back or whatever." Because he didn't. From the look of me, he didn't think I could do it. But then through the audition process, he was like, "Yo, you know what? I made the right decision. Yeah, you definitely could play him the way it was." So like, I didn't want to do the Sean. I didn't want to do the Adrian because I was just like, nah, that's not really my style. And like I said, when I read Marcus, like I said, I could relate to so much of his story. Like I said, being from where I'm from and some of the things I had been through, I was just like, you know what? This is it, man. Like, this is like I said, I didn't have no plan B's, C's, none of that. It was just like, bro, I'm going in here to play Marcus, and that's it.
Facts. Yeah. For me, like I said, it was I was kind of thrown in the fire. I think it was like auditioning, like maybe like 4 hours into the original auditioning, like cast day, and I was like, all right. And I think the first part I did was an Adrian part, and I instantly wanted to be Adrian just because, like, once again, to me, one of the characters that gets to break the law a lot. He kind of rides that fine line between, relationships in the street plus his relationship in the movie with other characters. So I wanted to be Adrian for sure. And then did a video tryout for Sean, and ended up getting the Sean part, which I'm blessed for. But now that I like I said, I look at it now, there's a part of me that wish I would have had the courage to try out for, and go out for the Chris part. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a different type of acting, to have that the emotions to be the character that Chris has to be in this movie. So, but yeah, like I'm Marcus, Adrian, Sean, either one of those, I'm more than happy to have and try out for now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think based off of how we all played the characters and to what point we are, I think any one of us could have been interchangeable in any one of those roles.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that, like, being said, because to me, acting is an amazing thing, right? Like, being able to go through all these emotions and pull from certain places, and you're not just doing it one time. Like, some scenes take like 100 takes, and you got to tap into that same emotion every time. So
right.
Was there a certain emotion that you had to do that was really tough, and where did you draw from to get to that place? Because sometimes, like, I think it may have been Will Smith, I'm not sure, but they said they had to cry in a scene, and for that scene he had to remember something about his mother or something, and it made him cry.
For me, it was there's a scene where I had to like show like real aggression. Like, Marcus was pissed off about a situation because things weren't unfolding the way he wanted them to, and somebody that he cared about really, really deeply got affected by his situation. So for me, like, showing that shocked, expressed anger was definitely hard because, I mean, it's been so long since I've been like had like outbursts like that, because I learned to control my anger a lot more. But yeah, that was hard. And for me, how I was able to do it was I just thought about like when I stub my toe on like when I'm walking barefoot in my crib and I stub my toe and I just get really mad. I'm like, that's what I did to get back to that. I'm like, yo, remember how mad you be when you be stubbing your toe and you bang your foot on something? That's how I got it back out, man. That was really how I did it.
Hey, that's different.
Yo,
for real.
That shit hurts though, man. Now that's the difference.
For real.
That is stepping on a Lego, boy.
Dog, get you mad as hell. Like, yo, oh my God. Like, I want to just throw everything out the crib. Like, yo, we're not putting nothing on the floor. Yo, get all the legs out of here. We're all set. These are gone, bro. Everything's gonna be floating or on the floor. So yeah, that was it for me.
Oh shit.
I think learning the emotion of like, or I guess I should say relearning the emotion of having to be like submissive in a siblingship, because Marcus and Sean have that kind of relationship, where Sean kind of is backseat to little brother, and I guess there are times where I had to kind of remember, I'm the middle child. You know what I'm saying? There's someone above me, so it's just like it's learning to kind of gauge how to, I guess, translate that as an adult. Considering, you know what I'm saying, like I'm a father. You know what I mean? Like no one little brother's me. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not a trained actor, so it's kind of like, yo, well, you got to look more like this, or you got to act more so like this. I'm like, well, damn, like I don't want to feel like that. So it's, I guess it's the emotions of like either trying to be sad or be disappointed or have that reluctancy to put a look on your face that where the other actor doesn't react to it. So yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot, and I think a lot of it goes into like the anger and the sad emotions, the ups and downs of this movie.
For me, it was just the ability to pull from different situations, being angry and not realizing how to control the anger and control the rage, where it was like in certain situations having to deliver, like in the confrontations me and Marcus had, where it's like knowing how to just get it out, where it's like, you're upset, but you just need to get it out. And so instead of not being passive about it, just that one moment where it just explodes and you have to just right there, I pulled from that, where it was like I was able to express and have to get off when it was finally built up. And when we got it, it was magic.
That's just, I admire y'all for being able to do that, man.
Yeah, like
definitely was a challenge though, man. Definitely was.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. I mean, what I want to ask, like, what, like, as far as like the whole acting thing in general, like, what was something about that made you want to, like, take on movie roles and tackle that? You know what I mean? Because, like Payne said, acting, that's an amazing thing to be able to transform your real self. I mean, you have actors who it takes them a while to break out of character after movies, like they're so in a role. You know what I mean? So, like, what was it about just the sport or just the job or career of wanting to be an actor or get involved with that?
For me, with the music, it's like, it's like transferable skills, where it's like you see someone like Jamie Foxx or Will Smith when they get in the character for a Ray or Ali, and you watch these people literally transform and give the same energy that they would give into putting into an album that they would do for a movie, and they literally capture and become these people who they're trying to deliver. And like you said, it sometimes takes a while for them to get out of character, but to be able to watch somebody give that much dedication and effort into it and pour into their craft, it was something that was like, yeah, I could definitely do that. And definitely just watching a lot of movies growing up and feeling like, I feel I could do better in that situation. Or if I had a chance to be the star in the movie, I would do it like this. So just being able to live out those aspirations and honestly just taking a shot and just being thankful that I had people like Tu and Chuck to give me a shot to display those talents.
Absolutely.
Okay, Will.
Good. Well,
I mean, it's a dream, right? I mean, I think as a kid, you, like Reese said, you dream of being a superhero. You dream of being Chadwick Boseman. You know what I mean? You dream of that opportunity to kind of create a visual for others to kind of stand on. I've always kind of was involved with something as like young, was chorus lines, plays in school and things like that. But that was to get girls. You know what I mean? That's to get shorties. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's to get girls. But I don't know, man. There was something about it. I don't know. Maybe it was time. It was time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for me, at least for me, like, I'm doing a lot of firsts in 2022, 2023. I'm a businessman now, so it was kind of like, all right, well, I did this. What else can we do? So for me, it was, I just felt like it was time. I felt like this was the opportunity. Chuck had put together an amazing script, casted crazy talent, and I'm like, why wouldn't I want to be a part of this? So yeah, like for me, it was an opportunity that I couldn't walk away from.
And for me, it started back in when was it? 2019. I had put in a talent application for QB Halloween for Netflix, and didn't expect anything. Just didn't expect to hear anything back. I got a call back for that movie, and I shot one scene background, had a mask on. It was nothing serious, but I got paid really well for it, and I was like, I could do this some more. And then, at the end, like towards the tail end of COVID, so like around like November 2020. I guess Netflix still had my talent app on file, and they called me to do background for Don't Look Up. And so once I did that, and that movie, I shot for 3 scenes in that. That's when I got paid a lot more for it. So I was like, yo, I could do these background roles all day if they're gonna keep offering them to me. And then Chuck came through with his application for, or his ad for a player to someone to play Marcus in his upcoming film. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I got experience in the background. I mean, I could definitely do speaking roles. And plus, like for me, I've always had like talents. Like I could do like a bunch of different accents. Like I've always done little characters here and there, fooling around. Never really took it serious. But like people have always told me like, yo, you actually got a thing for this. And I had a professor when I was in college who told me I'm good at reading scripts and improvising and doing things like that. And I didn't pay no mind to him. I'm just like, man, you just want me to take your class next semester. And so when I actually got the calls back from like Netflix and whatnot, I was like, you know what? This might be something I should probably do, man. I should look into it. I mean, I've already been told a couple of times, maybe they weren't just blowing smoke up my ass. I'm like, maybe they're telling me the truth. And when I hear the feedback from Chuck and Adrian and the castmates and everyone just congratulating me, saying, oh, I've done really well. That's the feeling that keeps me coming to work every single time, you know, like that, knowing that like I'm actually doing something that I'm good at, you know, and it's like sometimes it's challenging, other days it's not, but for the most part, like it's a fun experience overall, and like I just love it. I love it all together.
Dope. Like that.
Yeah, definitely got to give it up.
So to piggyback on what you were saying about all the stuff you did, like you guys are in a point now where, take all the roles, though. Like from what I've witnessed from all 3 of you, just seeing like some of the scenes you all shot, and then you have some prior experience, like you said, and like with the accents and shit like that, I be seeing the numbers that these voice actors be making for cartoons and shit and video game characters and shit.
Oh yeah.
Take all that. All that money.
Yeah, definitely am.
That's tough.
But my next question was lighthearted one. Could you be friends with your character?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Here's why I can be friends with Sean.
Man, no.
It's like I said, Sean, for me personally, Sean's super relatable. Like I said, having my own business, being implemented in the community that I grew up in Worcester. We host kids coat drives. We do giveaways all the time. We do basketball events. Like we do a lot of young Black minority driven things out here through my company, through my business in Worcester. So that's kind of one of Sean's things. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants to develop his community into so much more than what he had and him and Marcus had to build. So I think on that part of it, I can relate. As far as the streets go, I mean, like I said, I think we've all had a friend like Dre, Marcus, or Sean, where college and 9 to 5 is not an option. And they do what they do so well in the street. I mean, why do anything else?
Right.
Why do anything else? So absolutely, I could be Sean's friend for sure.
Okay.
He got money.
I definitely could be Adrian's friend because he lives by a code of morals. Whereas like certain things and the way he operates and the way he treats his crew and the way he believes that, it's supposed to work as far as the game goes. So it's like people who live by a certain honor code where it's like you can respect that. It's honorable to live by that, whether, others like it or not, it's a form of, respect in a way.
Oh, so he actually lives by the G code.
Yeah, like Dre's character is super unique, and just because of Sean and his friendship, Dre's character is super unique because he's like an old time samurai, bro. Like he's the type of I'll fall on the sword type of dude. Like
Because but that was the order because, that character, we don't want to give away too much, but it's like, he's willing to, let things happen when Marcus come back around. So, because that was the order that was stored before. Sometimes you got to play soldier before you can play general. So,
okay.
So, oh man, listen, I can't wait, man.
Man, this dude Marcus gets you in all kind of trouble. Man, I'm staying mad far away from this dude. He the type of dude to go to the club, start a fight, get that whole shit shut down, bottles thrown everywhere. You just like, man, I'm trying to go out. Why can't you go fight out in the street or something? Like, yo, there's mad females in here. What you beefing for? Like, bro, Marcus is he dude's a fucking idiot, man. Like, this dude, man, ain't no way, bro. Maybe when I was a kid, if I was in my 20s, we could chill for a little bit. But bro, nah, man, he get you in all kinds of trouble. He'll get you he'll get you bagged up, bro, for real. And then like, yo, if you got a shorty, forget about it. He's bringing females around.
Forget about it.
He's gonna get you in trouble with your woman. He's gonna get you in trouble with the law. He'll get you in trouble everywhere, man. Like, yo, nothing gonna be right messing with Marcus, man. Nothing.
No Marcus.
No Marcus.
Hell no. Hell no. Too old for Marcus, man. Too old for Marcus, bro. I don't even know Marcus in my life, bro.
Oh man.
Man, you got one more?
Yeah, man. I mean, we up against the clock. But like I said before, August can't get here fast enough.
Facts.
What is it like? What can people? What's one thing you would say, or what's one word if you could describe the movie to another person, and like why they should come and see this? You know what I mean? If it's one word.
One word.
Oh, maybe not one word. Maybe because
I don't know if I have one word. I got like a statement. Uniquely thrilling.
That's a good phrase.
Yeah, definitely.
He made that shit up. Right? He said uniquely thrilling. This is
Yeah, you like that shit, nigga?
That sound like one of them shits when you actually watch a movie trailer on TV and it's giving the reviews at the same time, like uniquely. Cisco Lieber says you
right.
Yo, Will stole that out of T.I.'s dictionary. Get out of here, bro.
You already know it. You already listen. You know how I do. We still got to promote the project and let the people see it. So I gotta go in my bag.
If it's one word, I'm gonna say defining. I'm gonna say defining because this movie right here gonna set the tone for the rest of the other local filmmakers. Where it's like after this come out, you're gonna have to
step your game up.
You have to get your situation together. So I'm gonna say this is defining.
I like that. I like that.
I would, if I had to come up with a word, I would say driven, because everyone in the movie has a goal in mind that they are striving extremely hard, going through all kind of hoops to get done and get accomplished. And the passion that everyone shows towards each other, and aside from like the fights in the movie, it's all very driven. It's a very driven film, like for sure, without a doubt.
It's all love.
So
yeah, it's all love.
So, I know we up against it, but I gotta sneak this in here. I almost forgot about it. Yo, I'm hearing something about there was a kid on the set. Something happened with a kid on the set. I'm not sure what it is. I was talking to Chuck earlier, and he told me to ask ask y'all about a kid on the set.
I wasn't there that day.
Yeah, I don't know anybody kids on the set, man.
Nobody can relate. Nobody can.
I think this is a PG-13 movie plus, so I don't know if any kids are even allowed past.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he said it was a funny story about a kid on the set. I don't know what happened.
Leave it to some dude from Mattapan to try to slander.
Yo, nah, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do our brother like that. But now on a serious note though, what was it like on set working with Chuck? What was that like?
It's never a boring time. He keeps you on your toes. He demands the best from you, but in a nice way. So he almost like coaches it out of you. Yep. He's like, like his demeanor is real calm. He, like I said, funny dude. Amazing dude. I'm so blessed to have been able to have the opportunity to work with him, and I thank him so much for everything that he's done for me.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of like a coach in a situation where it's like he made everybody feel like they could be where he wanted them to be in that situation. Where if he envisioned you to have that situation down like that, he was going to make sure that you believe that you can become that character or be in that moment to deliver that part. So definitely a coach, definitely a motivator, someone who definitely kept the film going as far as making sure people had what they needed. Everybody felt comfortable. Everything was just first class. So yeah, definitely a good situation working with Chuck.
Facts. He's like, Chuck loves basketball. If you don't know, he loves basketball. So it's like he truly like point guard, center. Like he had us all. It's like for Chuck, it was like having an all-star team. Like he thought we were all super talented. Like he would tell us, like, dude, this is what you do. And I'm like, I don't do this at all. And he's like, nah, you were born for this. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I was?
Yeah, you ready to run through a brick wall? Chuck told me to do it.
Like it's like he was Phil Jack and we were like the USA team, bro. And he knew how much we had it in us, and all he needed was that one time. He's like, oh, listen, right? You down with OPP? And I'm like, yeah, you know me. And he's like, all right, let's get it done. And I'm like,
I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like,
Chuck
yeah,
is
man,
definitely,
listen.
he definitely knows how to push the correct button.
And there's no stopping him too. Like as the producer, the director, the creative, like he's wearing all hats. And he's literally touching everybody and everything. He's talking to the crew. He's talking to the mic people. He's talking to makeup. He's talking to I'm like, yo, this dude don't stop. Like, I'm acting and I need water.
What's dope about what each of you said is that's Chuck's personality, period.
Right.
So it's not like, you know how sometimes people get into the director's chair and shit like that. They start power tripping and they act like a totally different person. Like, nah, that's how Chuck is. He coaches the best out, and he knows what each person can do. So he tries to get that out of them at each stop, even when they're doubting themselves. So that's dope y'all said that.
Without a doubt, I would love working with him again. If he ever asks me in the future if I want to, man, yes, I got you, Chuck. I'll make time. I'll move my schedule on, whatever. I got you.
Oh yeah,
yeah, definitely. Whatever
send the list. Send the list of projects. Send the casting calls. Send it all. Send it all. I want it all.
Trust me, he been writing, so I know he got some shit on the way.
Word, absolutely.
Every time I talk to him, he talking about he's writing something. So, but fellas, we up against it. Normally around this time of the show, we do a mirror time. But since Little's not here, I figured let's do this.
And now it's time for a letter from Pain.
Normally, if y'all have tuned into the show, usually I'm knocking shit over in my letters. I'm talking shit and I'm angry about something. But because Little's not here, we're going to make it like a mirror time and do something positive. So today's letter from Pain says, you're a star and no one can play your role better than you. And with that said, fellas, we want to thank you all for coming through. Can't wait for the movie to come out.
Oh, man, thank you, brothers, man. Appreciate
you for having us.
I actually witnessed y'all on set a couple times. Super proud of y'all. Like I don't know Will and Henry as well as I know Reek, but like, you know what I mean? We chopped it up on the set. Y'all brothers are cool. And y'all are always welcome back to Casa de Pain. We about to have a Father's
man. Nah, shout out to you for hosting us. First of all, let's shout out to you for hosting us. Late drop on that you had a pool, but it's cool. We'll figure it out. I said,
it should be open by the time we do our next little get together.
Done.
Father's Day.
And you came through twice actually. You hosted us very well, and then obviously you came through. Your vehicle is beautiful. So you came through. And Chef, I don't forget the fact that like the first 3 shoots, bro, you were feeding us, I think, or something like that. Yeah, man.
Down.
So absolutely. Thank you, gentlemen, for
cameos in the spot. We ain't gonna make it.
You already know.
We ain't gonna make it too
shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys for coming through and playing your parts in this project and hosting us on your platform, man. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
No-brainer. This was a no-brainer. Absolutely.
Do y'all have any parting shout outs before we get up out of here?
Shout out to the entire cast, crew, little man, big man of the All Love movie, August 3rd. Please go get your tickets on Eventbrite. Shout out to my counterparts, Reek and Henry. Thank you guys, because without y'all, this is impossible. And without going through this journey with me, with the little amount of experience I have, it wouldn't be what it is today. So I appreciate y'all so much, and I'll see y'all fellas soon.
Likewise, man. Shout out to the cast. It was amazing working with you guys. Like I said, you guys all got my number. You guys can hit me up at any time. We ain't co-workers, we friends now. We family. I mean, that's just what it is. And shout out to my little Rugrat kids, Reese and Khalil. Y'all better be in bed, man.
Shout out everybody on the whole cast. Shout out production. Shout out audio. Shout out everybody who played a part in this whole thing. Shout out the places we shot at. Everybody involved playing a part in this becoming a classic. I just want to thank everybody personally for taking their time and being driven to make this happen and come together. August 2024, it's going down. All love the movie. Pay attention, subscribe, tune in. It's going down. Sparring Minds podcast. Thank you for having us.
You already know, man. You already know.
Man,
so big dog.
We gonna be on the red carpet, man. So, and these brothers, I was talking to these brothers before we got on, man. So we're gonna have to step up our suit game.
Listen.
Talking about
that night, I already know. Listen, that night's gonna be different.
What you thinking?
It's gonna be a different energy in the atmosphere.
It's gonna be different.
Oh yeah. So, and if y'all are coming to the opening night, which I'm pretty sure anybody that's watching is, make sure y'all step y'all game up too, because y'all might get interviewed on the red carpet.
I'm gonna have the ascot on again, dog. You dig?
Yes,
oh man.
But before we get out of here, I just want to drop the trailer on them one last time. So,
absolutely.
We'll see y'all next Friday, and we'll see y'all Wednesday on the live.
Sparring Minds, all love, baby.
All love the movie.
Being dramatic.
Dramatic? Wow, Chris. For some stupid and don't know how to work a phone and now I'm being too dramatic? You were the first person that I called to share that moment of excitement with. And what were you doing?
Shall we?
Oh my God, you coming out here stunting on us? Like we all got C's sweet fiancés, bitch. What? Please, I'm starting to feel like I don't have one either.
Chris, hella disrespectful. That's my bitch. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm close. I'm so close.
If you see Tiana, let her know that I want to see her.
Wow.
Care for a little nightcap?
Goodbye, Chris. He's all yours, Kate.